the element data written down on the electrochemical series are these are the reducing these are the oxidizing agents. So by seeing this electrochemical series, we can easily understood which one is oxidizing agent and which one is reducing agent. So these silver, mercury, bromine, chlorine, and argentum and fluorine. Fluorine is the most oxidizing agent among all the elements present in the electrochemical series. Next, second portion, calculation of EMF of the cell. So what is the meaning of EMF? Electromotive force of the cell. Means we can easily find the voltage of the cell by seeing the electrochemical series. Next, third is predicting the feasibility of the reaction, whether the reaction is possible or not. By seeing these chemical reactions, we can easily understand the chemical reactions is feasible or not. We can understand easily by seeing this chemical reaction. Sorry, by seeing this chemical series, electrochemical series. Okay. Next, next point is to predict whether a metal can liberate hydrogen from whether the metal can liberate hydrogen from acid or not. By seeing this chemical reaction, we can easily understand that metal will liberate hydrogen or not. Means if the reduction potential of the elements present in the electrochemical series are in negative, then the metal will liberate hydrogen. For example, lithium, potassium, barium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum. These are the reactive metal, more reactive metal, and the reduction potential of these metals are in minus value. So these metals will replace hydrogen from the acid. So this is our electrochemical series. I hope all of you have understood. And for the lithium, the electro electrode potential is highest in negative, highest in the negative for lithium. Means lithium is the most reducing element in the electrochemical series, while fluorine, this fluorine is the most electropositive element in the electrochemical series. And now I hope all of you have understood what is electrochemical series. See, if reduction potential is high, then reduction will happen. If reduction potential is high, then uh, it will be what will we do? It will be reduced, and if reduction potential is less, then the oxidation will happen. Means iodine, silver, argentum, bromine, chlorine, aurum and fluorine, इन सब का क्या होगा बच्चों? इन सब का ऑक्सीडेशन होगा। और ये जो सारे हैं, ये सारे क्या है बच्चों? ये सारे स्ट्रॉन्ग क्या है? स्ट्रॉन्ग reducing agent. So strong reducing agent क्या करते हैं? They easily donate electron. They have tendency to donate electron and form positive ions. तो जो सामने वाला जो एलिमेंट है उसका क्या कर देंगे? सामने वाले इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को क्या कर देंगे? उसको रिड्यूस कर देंगे। सामने वाला जो भी एलिमेंट होगा, कंपाउंड होगा, उसको क्या कर देंगे? रिड्यूस कर देंगे। So this is the electrochemical series. Next, we are going to start very important equation, that is Nernst equation. Very important equation. Nernst equation. So Nernst equation is used to calculate the non-standard electrode potential. To it is used to calculate non-standard electrode potential. Non non-standard electrode potential means if the conditions like temperature means if the condition like temperature is not equal to 298 Kelvin, concentration of the cell is not equal to 1 molar, and pressure is not equal to 1 atm. So these are the conditions in which we find electrode potential of the cell with the help of Nernst equation. These are the conditions in which we calculate the electrode potential of the cell with the help of Nernst equation. Okay, so we know that in galvanic cell, spontaneous processes happen in galvanic cell. Galvanic cell, we know very well. In galvanic cell, we going to discuss Daniel cell only. Daniel cell. Daniel cell is an example of galvanic cell. Daniel cell. Daniel cell means in Daniel cell the electrodes are zinc and copper. Zinc and copper are the electrodes in Daniel cell. In Daniel cell, zinc is placed at the left hand side and cathode is placed in right hand side. Cathode is placed in right hand side and zinc is placed in left hand side. So in Daniel cell, in zinc, we know it is in left hand side. So zinc donate 2 electrons and convert into Zn plus 2. Zinc convert into Zn plus 2, while copper receive 2 electrons and convert into Cu plus 2 ion. Cu plus 2 ion present in the electrolytic solution in the right hand side. It receive 2 electron and convert into copper. These are the reactions that happen in electrochemical cell, that is in Daniel cell. So these are the points which we have to remember, and these points we know very well in a galvanic cell. In galvanic cell, the Daniel cell at cathode, at anode, oxidation is happen. And oxidation means zinc metal release 2 electron and convert into Zn plus 2. While in cathode, at cathode reduction happen and copper rod placed in the copper sulfate solution. That copper rod that placed in copper sulfate solution in the reduction half cell, that copper ion, these ions uh, accept these 2 electrons and convert into copper metal, and this copper metal is deposited on the copper rod, as we see in the diagram. So these are the important points that we have to remember. That charge of 1 mole electron, we know the charge of electron is charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge on electron. Charge on electron 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. and the 1 mole electron means 6.022 10 raised to 23 electrons. So the charge on 1 mole electron, so charge on 1 mole electron we can find charge on 1 mole electron, charge on 1 mole electron. On 1 mole electron, how we can find charge on 1 mole electron? We can find 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into Avogadro number, and Avogadro number is 6.022 10 raised to 23. Then the value comes out to be 96485 coulomb. So the charge on 1 mole electrons is to be find 96485 coulomb, and for convenience we write this value 96500 coulomb. This is the charge on 1 mole of electron, and this value is called farad. This value is called farad. Means charge on 1 electron is called charge on 1 mole of electron is called 1 farad. Next is in whenever in standard condition, what are the standard conditions? E naught means electrode potential, cell potential of the ternary cell is written by the formula ER minus EL, where is ER is the reduction potential of zinc minus reduction potential of cathode. Reduction potential of zinc minus reduction potential of cathode, reduction potential of anode minus reduction potential of left hand side, right hand side minus left hand side. So we can find the E naught value of the electrochemical cell when standard conditions are given. Standard conditions means when temperature is 298 Kelvin, temperature is 298 Kelvin. If temperature is given 298 Kelvin, concentration is given 1 molar concentration, and pressure is given 1 atmosphere. These are the standard conditions. 298 Kelvin means 25 degrees Celsius. 25 degrees Celsius is the room temperature. At room temperature, if we find E naught, what is E naught? E naught is the cell potential in standard condition. Then we write ER, standard reduction potential, in right hand side of the cell minus EL naught. This equation we know. Now the work done by the cell, how much work will be done by the cell? So work done, the formula of work is W equal to Q into V, where Q is equal to charge on 1 mole of electron and V is the voltage of the cell. If n mole of electrons are flowing in the cell, and the charge on 1 mole of electrons we know 96566 and 96500 coulomb. So the charge of n mole of electrons will be n into F. So n is the number of electron, and F is equal to charge on 1 mole of electron. N equal to number of electron, and F equal to charge on 1 mole of 1 mole of electrons. So we can write V equal to voltage of the cell, and voltage of the cell means cell potential. Voltage of cell is represented as cell potential, and cell potential is denoted by E cell. Cell potential is denoted by E cell. So work done in the electrochemical cell in linear cell, W equal to NFE. So W equal to NFE is the work done by the cell when standard conditions are not given. So W equal to NFE, and the W equal to, we can write negative del G equal to NFE. Here del G equal to gives free energy. See, whenever cell works, the energy of the cell decreases, means the gives free energy of the cell decreases. So here we can write the total work of the cell is in the form of Gibbs free energy, and Gibbs free energy of the cell can be written by the minus del G, and the value of minus del G will be minus NFE cell. Here F is equal to charge of 1 mole of electron, that is farad, and N equal to number of moles of electron, and E cell means cell potential. Here we can see del G equal to Gibbs free energy at any condition. Del G means del G gives free any energy at any condition. When any condition means when temperature is not at 298 not 298 Kelvin, pressure is not 1 atmosphere, and concentration is not 1 molar. Then the Gibbs free energy we can write in this manner. Now del G naught. What is del G naught? Del G naught is the Gibbs free energy at standard condition. So what are the standard condition for a cell? The standard condition of the cell are when the temperature is 298, concentration is 1 molar, and pressure is 1 atm. Then we can write the Gibbs free energy in the form of del G naught, and the value of del G naught is equal to minus N F E naught cell. This is the Gibbs free energy when the conditions like temperature is 298, concentration of the cell electrolyte is 1 molar, and pressure is 1 atmosphere. Then the Gibbs free energy is represented in minus NFE naught cell. This is the Gibbs free energy when the conditions are standard conditions. So when we find the Gibbs free energy when cell start working, when cell start working, then uh, then it decreases its electrode potential. Then we find the Gibbs free energy of the cell, and Gibbs free energy del Rg. In books it is written del Rg. Del Rg means Gibbs free energy of the reaction. Gibbs free energy of the reaction is the Gibbs free energy of a reaction. We can write in this manner also. So now we are going to derive the Nash equation with Gibbs free energy. See, dear children, this is the relation between Gibbs free energy and cell potential. These were the relation between the Gibbs free energy and cell potential. Now we are going to derive Nernst equation. It is very important equation. What is the Nernst equation? By the help of Nernst equation, we can find, with the help of Nernst equation, we can find the cell potential. It is used to find cell potential. It is used to find cell potential. With the help of Nernst equation, we can find सेल पोटेंशियल. सेल पोटेंशियल को फाइंड करने के लिए हम नर्स इक्वेशन को यूज लेते हैं. सेल पोटेंशियल, तो सेल पोटेंशियल को फाइंड करने के लिए हम नर्स इक्वेशन यूज लेंगे. तो सेल पोटेंशियल हमें पता है बच्चों, इफ द कंडीशंस आर नॉट स्टैंडर्ड, व्हेन मींस टेम्परेचर इज नॉट 298 केल्विन, concentration is not 1 molar, and pressure is not 1 atmosphere, then the cell concentration is find out with the help of Nernst equation. When the concentration of the cell is not 1 molar, pressure of the atmosphere is not pressure of the atmosphere is not 1 atmosphere and temperature is not 298 Kelvin, then the cell potential is find out with the help of Nernst equation. तो उस समय नर्स इक्वेशन की हेल्प से हम सेल पोटेंशियल फाइंड करते हैं। बच्चों इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल एंड सेल पोटेंशियल बोथ आर डिफरेंट। इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल अलग होता है और सेल पोटेंशियल अलग होता है। एंड इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल आर ऑफ टू टाइप, रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल and oxidation potential that we have discussed earlier. Now we are going to derive Nernst equation. With the help of Nernst equation we can find cell potential at any concentration. एनी कंसंट्रेशन पर किसी भी कंसंट्रेशन के ऊपर अगर हमें किसी भी सेल का इलेक्ट्रोड सेल पोटेंशियल फाइंड करना है तो हम उसके लिए क्या यूज करेंगे, नर्स्ट इक्वेशन यूज करते हैं। और अगर स्टैंडर्ड कंडीशन दे रखी है, इफ स्टैंडर्ड कंडीशंस आर गिवन, if standard conditions are given means if concentration of the electrolytic solution is 1 molar, electrolytic solution concentration is 1 molar, temperature 298, temperature is 298, temperature 298 Kelvin, concentration 1 molar and the pressure is 1 atmosphere, then the cell potential is find out with the help of the equation E naught or E cell equal to ER minus EL. This is the equation to find cell potential. This is the equation to find cell potential when the standard conditions are given for the cell. If standard conditions like the concentration of electrolytic solution is 1 molar, temperature 298 Kelvin and pressure of the atmosphere 1 atmosphere, then the cell potential of linear cell is represented by this equation. And if standard conditions are not given means if concentration is not equal to 1 molar, temperature is not 298 and pressure is not 1 atmosphere, then the cell potential is find out with the help of Nernst equation. So I hope all of you have understood the point I have explained to you. Now student, it is time to your attendance. So please give your attendance in the message box. Give your attendance in the message box. Okay. Now we are going to derive the Nernst equation. So del G, this equation we have to remember. Del G equal to del G naught plus RL RT ln Q. This is the equation. With the help of this equation we can derive the Nernst equation. Here R equal to gas constant. We know R equal to gas constant and the value of gas constant is 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. And T is equal to temperature and temperature is taken in Kelvin. Temperature is taken in Kelvin and the temperature is generally 298 Kelvin. 298 Kelvin in the and ln. What is the ln? Ln is equal to ln is log E, natural log. Ln is natural log and log E we can write 2.303 log 10. And what is Q? Q is the reaction coefficient. Q is equal to reaction coefficient. I will tell what is Q and how we can find out Q for any cell reaction. किसी भी सेल रिएक्शन के लिए Q कैसे फाइंड करते हैं ये मैं बताऊंगा। तो इसके लिए इसको ध्यान से देखिए। डेल जी इक्वल टू वी हैव find the equation del G equal to minus NFE cell. So the value of in the place of del G we can write minus NFE cell equal to del G naught. In the place of del G naught we write the value of del G naught and the value of del G naught is minus NFE naught cell plus RL, RT, LNQ. Now we are going to divide all the left and right hand side portion with minus NF. So minus NF and minus NF, then this will be cancelled, this will be cancelled. So the value will be E cell. The value will be E cell equal to E naught cell minus RT ln Q divided by NF. And here F equal to farad, and the value of farad is 96500 coulomb, and Q is equal to reaction coefficient. I will tell how to find reaction coefficient for the cell. Yes, this is the important equation, Nernst equation, E cell equal to E naught cell. Now here we write the value of R. The value of R equal to 8.314. The value of R, this is the value of R. And this is the temperature. This is the temperature. And this is the value of 1 farad. And this uh, 2.303 divided by N, and N is the number of mole, N equal to number of mole of electrons, LNQ. Then we can write E cell equal to E naught cell minus, इन सबको हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये वैल्यू आएगी हमारे पास में 0.059 डिवाइडेड बाई n log 10 Q. Here Q is equal to reaction coefficient at 298 Kelvin. The temperature should be 298 Kelvin. So by this equation we can find the cell potential of any electrochemical cell at any concentration. At any concentration we can find the cell potential of electrochemical cell. So here Q is equal to reaction coefficient. And how can we find a reaction coefficient? Suppose a chemical equation is given A, and then the number of moles of A is equal to small a plus B, and the number of moles of B is equal to small b, and both are in aqueous condition, react each other and form C, and the number of moles of C is equal to small c, and number of moles of D equal to small d. Now the reaction coefficient we can write in this manner: the concentration of C divided concentration of C raised to power the number of moles of C. So we write here small c, and then D, and the number of this is the concentration and the number of moles of D, then A concentration, number of moles of A, and B number of moles of B. So by this method we can find the reaction coefficient. When we do some questions, then we will easily understood what is the reaction coefficient and how we can find out. So this is the very simple numerical questions. Calculate the del R G naught. What is del R G naught? It is the Gibbs free energy of a reaction. Gibbs free energy of a reaction. For the reaction magnesium, that is in solid form, react with copper cupric salt, cupric ion, and form Mg+2 plus copper displace. Copper solid के form में displace हो रहा है. Now here the value of E naught cell is given 2.71 volt. 2.71 volt. 1 farad, the value of 1 farad is also given 96500 coulomb per mole. Now we have to find the del G R naught. So del G R naught we can find with the help of Gibbs free energy equation, and we know the Gibbs free energy equation equal to minus NFE. Minus NFE, it is written here, minus NFE naught cell. So first of all we have to know the number of moles in this equation. So number of moles of equation, here see, 2 moles of electrons are participating in this equation. 2 moles of electrons are participating in this equation. So n, the value of n equal to 2, the value of n equal to 2, and F equal to farad, and the value of farad is 96500 coulomb, and the value of E naught is given 2.71 coulomb. So simply we have to put the values in this equation and find the del G naught R for the reaction. Here del G R naught equal to gives free energy for the reaction. So I hope this numerical questions is clear to all of you. Okay. Now second question. Students, give your attendance. It is time to give your attendance. It is time to give your attendance. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Next question, example number 42. Calculate the maximum work done that can be obtained from the Daniell cell. This is the Daniell cell Zn, convert into Zn plus 2 in aqueous form, and copper 2 plus, and convert into copper. Here the E naught value of the cell, electrode potential of the zinc is given 0.7 minus 0.76 volt. It is the reduction potential of zinc half cell, and the reduction